Hello, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Coach Tiffany Para, editor in chief of Phoenix Fitness Fanatics magazine, elevating your mind, body, and spirit. It is Mental Monday, but today is a special Mental Monday because we also have our October cover feature woman with us today. So let me go ahead and bring her on in. She's been with us for a couple of years now, and I know you guys know this face, this beautiful face. Let me bring her on in. Good morning, Coach Karen.
Good
Oh,
morning. Happy Monday.
I
Hey,
am so excited to have you in the house. Oh my goodness.
thank
And
you.
everyone, real quickly, before we begin, there might be a little bit of background noise because I am outside. I'm at Starbucks today. We're having a little bit of technical issue with the internet, but hey, you know what? When I say we're going to show up, we're going to show up. So, all right, let's get into it. So, Coach Karen, please, for those who do not know you and who have not had the pleasure of reading the October issue yet, if you have not read it, please just tell them who you are, where you're from, and just a little bit about what you do.
All right. Well, first of all, Tiffany, it's just great to be here. Been a while, and I'm just grateful for you having me on this morning. My name is Coach Karen A. Scott. I am a certified holistic health coach as well as a certified purpose development coach. What is that? Well, what it is I am your woman. If you're looking to, develop and discover who you are, mentally and physically, because for me, you can't have one without the other. So I feel like I'm the one to be the one to bring up your vision and help it come to life, personally and professionally. Do you want to know who you are? Do you know what you're supposed to be doing? And do you want to know why you're doing it? And whatever it is that you're doing, is it going to be a positive impact on your life as well as the lives of others? Because it's not always just about us, it's about others too, because our story can help transform someone else's story as well. Oh, and I'm in Dover, Delaware.
Yes. Oh my goodness. You are so right, Coach Karen. It is I mean, it's a whole thing, right? It's the mental, it's the physical. If you don't have the mental, you do not have the
Right.
capacity to get yourself together physically. And if you don't have some type of spiritual grounding, you're gonna be all over the place like a balloon,
Yes.
a balloon on a string, right? Because you definitely need that grounding and you need that spirituality as well. So I just love what you do just with all of it, Coach Karen. So I know you have been busy year. I have watched you. So share with the audience some of the amazing things that you've been
Mm.
up to this last year.
Yeah, you're right, Tiffany. It has been a year of transformation for me. Just briefly, I am like revamping and kind of streamlining my website, but the website's still there. It still tells you what I do, and I'm there for you. But I have been working on this project for over, I don't know, I'm going to say maybe 3 or 4 years, and just kind of, putting things in place, dibbing and dabbing. In actually October of last year, I said, this is it. I got to get this thing and hit it, get the ground running. Started out with a color palette. I found someone who could help me with the art design of this project. So it will be launching probably in the next 48 hours. But what it is I have created and content for A to Z daily reflections, and what they do is they help you ignite your purpose. And we talked about spiritual transformation, just ways for you to continue to want to know more. about the word, but also words to encourage you. So if you're looking for, that light of wisdom and understanding, or a beacon of hope or encouragement, these are the cards for you. And more information will be coming out regarding the cards so that you can begin to purchase them and grow in their spiritual journey.
I love that because we have talked about your routine, the daily routine that you have with the A to Z. And just explain just a little bit about that to the audience so they understand what they're in for with this, because this is just absolutely amazing. And I love how you start your day.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I start my day, of course, with an attitude of gratitude. And then, I have the scripture meditation. And I'm just grateful for, family and friends. But then I go through this regime of A to Z, how I think of me, because that's how God would think of me. So, the A for, you could be amazing, or you could be appreciative, or B could be the beacon of light, or you could believe, courage, determination, empowerment, encouragement, faith, grateful, humility. You have inspiration, you have joy, you have kindness, you have love, you have mindfulness, nurturing, outstanding, prayerful, or passion. Um, oh my goodness, just oh goodness, transformation, unity. Oh, and then this is all in the cards. So just say, for instance, you have A for amazing. So there's a scripture, but then when you flip the card over, it's a reflection for you on how you can be amazing. So that's that's the whole of it, and I'm just really excited about it.
I'm excited about it as well. Oh my goodness, that is an amazing way to start your day, y'all. Seriously, like if you want to transform your life in a huge way, you want to start your day out with just the most just gratitude and
Mhm.
joy. And this right here, this routine right here, it's going to teach you from A to Z what things that you have, and just the things that you are
Mhm. Mhm.
at just right at the beginning of the day. So you're going to be on cloud nine all day with this
Yeah,
scripture.
and you could
Oh,
just
I
take,
love
flip the card. You're like, okay, and what's amazing too? It's not just for you. It's for people that come in contact with you. They can begin to see that light, and it's so important to be that beacon of light, not just for yourself, but others, because you just never know
it. Never
who
know.
you run into, and you might help their day. You
Right.
may help their day as well. So I
Just
just
a
think it's really
smile,
important to be that encourager. Yeah.
right? Just a smile or a hello. I noticed today that people don't speak to each other. They're so stuck in their technology, in their phones, and all their different things, and you hardly even get eye contact. I make sure that
Yeah.
any and every person I come in contact with, that I get that eye contact with them.
Yes.
I'm able to
Yes.
give them a smile or a
Mhm.
hello or a nod,
Yes.
whatever it is, because you know what? That makes that person know that they've been seen.
They've been seen.
Somebody saw me today,
Yes.
and that could go so far. So, if
Yeah.
you take any lesson from today, guys,
Yeah.
take the lesson of what we're saying right now and be that beacon of light for
Yeah.
someone out there, because in today's world, okay, and just the culture of this world today and just the climate right now, we need a little more joy out
Yeah.
there. So come on, show those pearly whites, even if you don't think they're pearly whites. You know what?
Show them
They're
anyway.
probably, show them anyway.
Yeah.
Even if you missing one or two, show them anyway.
Show them
Okay, because
anyway.
that is gonna
Just,
really.
I just know, like you said, when you're being that light, or you're acknowledging people and you're recognizing, because the more you do that, the more it happens. The more that gratitude, because gratitude is one of the main ingredients to have love, joy, peace, and happiness. So being grateful to be that person that has the mindset to say, you know what? I'm going to stop. I'm going to slow down. I'm going to put this phone down and I'm going to acknowledge whomever is around me. If I'm opening the door for someone or they're doing it for me, say thank you. You're welcome. Say hello. Have a great day. Have a safe day. I talk to people on the phone when we're done. Have a safe day. Thank you for your help. Remember who they are if they give you their name. Thank you, so and so. Thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate your help.
So far. That goes so
It
far.
does help
When
your
you look
day.
at someone's
Yeah.
name tag
Mhm.
when you're in a store and you actually address
Yes.
them by
Yes.
their name, you see people light up. Like,
Yeah.
you know my name? What? And then they sometimes even forget they even had a name tag
Right.
on.
You
Right?
just talk. And I'm not saying we don't have, bad days or we don't face trials or tribulations or obstacles. But one thing I can tell you, when you do these things, it makes for a better day. Not just for you, but for someone else as well. And that's what we need to do. We need to just continue to be, it's almost like a domino effect. Just keep doing it, you know?
Absolutely.
Even challenge someone. You know what? I challenge you to speak to someone today. Or if you're in a drive through, pay for someone's lunch.
Yes.
Or at Starbucks for people to go there. You know what? This is for whoever the next person is.
Yep.
Spread the kindness. And guess what? When you spread kindness, it radiates,
It
just
does.
like gratitude.
It
So
does. You
what
never
that
know
to
how many
me,
people
that to
find
me
you.
is healthy. That's healthy.
It is.
It's healthy
It
for
is.
the physical and the mental. It's healthy.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
That feeds our soul, right? It really
It
does.
does.
It
Yes,
really
it
does.
does.
So Karen, let's get into this new system that we were talking about because the ladies are really, 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 especially some of us seasoned ladies out there, are going to be very interested in this system that kind of helps us out with the menopause.
Oh yeah. It's the pause journey. But we're here to rewrite the rules. We're here to help you feel balanced, feel strong, and most importantly, feel oh,
Mm.
whether it's pre or as they say, perimenopause to menopause to postmenopause. This is what the post journey is. However, this is what most of us go through as women. I myself haven't hit that road or that pause journey, and prayerfully I won't. But I'm here to help you on this journey, to help you step towards renewed strength, vitality, and confidence. How am I going to do that? Well, personally, I'm going to educate and empower you and show you ways that we have where as a woman as she goes through this journey of menopause can feel radiant inside and out. I will be doing a workshop on Wednesday. It's virtual at 2, but we have a couple products. um, One is rejuvenate, rewind, and restore. What does that do? It's great for healthy aging and it's an energy solution. It also helps support and protect your cellular levels. So it's like you're getting the rebuilding of your cells. We do that anyway at night when we go to sleep. Our cells always replenish, but this is really a great support. The next one is a life balance. It supports the menopause systems. It helps with blood sugar levels and most importantly, stress management. Because a lot of times I know I've seen it, in my mom, where you're off kilter. And so when you're off kilter, you tend to have stress or anxiety, uh, no patience whatsoever. There's a lot going on. And then we have women's probiotic complete. This is designed to support your digestive, your immune, your brain, and vaginal health. These are things that people talk more about now than they have in the past. but it's so important as women to know that there are ways to continue to have optimal health and wellness naturally. And this is what I'm talking about with rewriting your rules using the hope system, because there is still hope as you take the pause journey. So I think that is like one of our amazing products that we have with longevity, and I'm looking forward to sharing more at my upcoming workshops. And again, if there's questions or you want one-on-ones, I'm sure you'll get my information after the session here. But if you have questions, I can always, help you through that process, because I'm being educated. So if I'm being educated, I want to educate and empower others as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. And all us women need education on that pause, okay?
Yeah.
'Cause and from what I hear, it could be rough, and I'm just on that perimenopausal
Mm-hmm.
you know
Mm-hmm.
stage right now, but it is an up and down
Yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
journey. So ladies, tap in, because it is also about building
Yes.
community around you with
Yes.
people that either have gone through it, are going through it, or
Mhm.
they've had someone else go through it and they just learned something, so they can bring things to the table and you can
Right.
talk it out and you can find so much just
Yes.
relief,
Just really,
relief,
exactly.
relief
And
from
keep
the
in mind,
stress.
it can start as early as 30.
Yeah, yeah,
People think it's like you're 50, 60. It can start as early as 30. And I love it because when they created it, it made it look so soft.
yeah,
It's so soft and pretty for women. And because our guy had said, "Oh, that's it's just for women." I said, "Yeah, this particular product is just for women. That's why they created it like pink and soft." And speaking of community, that's another thing I've been doing since I moved to our new area, is monthly workshops for the women here in the community. It started out like I had like a couple people, and then it started growing. So I do them monthly. I can have anywhere to you know 20 to 30 women in there. A lot of repeat workshop attenders, and the thing I like about doing it, Tiffany, is because I feel and hear the gratitude
yeah,
from the women in the
yeah.
workshop, thanking me for bringing such a workshop to the community, and sharing and educating and empowering. So and I plan on bringing this to them as well. We'll be doing next month, we're going to be doing what's in your beauty, the importance of knowing what's in your makeup and your lotions and your facial powders, everything, because whatever's in it is going to hit your bloodstream in 20 seconds. So that's why
Right.
it's careful to be with that as well. Yeah.
That's gonna be a great workshop. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. No, so anybody out there in the area, so where are you again, Karen? For
Dover,
those,
Delaware. Dover,
so
Delaware.
Dover, Delaware. So anyone in those surrounding areas of Dover, Delaware, you definitely want to tap in with Karen. You want to get to some of these workshops, but you heard earlier too. She said she's also doing some virtual ones as well.
Yes.
So keep your eyes out for those virtual ones too, because you can be anywhere in the world and still be able to get this valuable information and knowledge. So,
Yes.
oh my goodness. So, look, we were talking about stress a little bit. So, Karen, you are always so calm, cool, and collect. I mean, you are
Oh,
like cool as a cucumber. Every time we get on we hit the stage together here. So,
mhm.
please share with the audience just some things that you do to really just kind of
Mm.
keep your stress down, and really be able to just kind of flow the way you do. Because I mean, I know the age that you are, and you look amazing
Thank you
for.
so much. Appreciate it.
I mean, you know that you're doing the work to keep that anti-aging, and just, I mean, yeah. So just tell everybody what you do to just stay just magnificent.
Well, first, I like to say thank you for that. I when I think about the things I do, I think about, and ladies, think about this. When you think about the things you do and the things you have done, That's what affects your mental and physical stature. And it doesn't happen like yesterday. I'm talking years back. If you've done things to your body or not, it will affect you. So for me, I guess it was about 10 years ago, might be a little bit more. I was working at a particular company and I wasn't even there like 2 or 3 weeks, but every time I had to go, I didn't want to go. And so what was I doing? I was stressing myself out. And one of my mentors, they were like, you know what you could do? First of all, if you don't want to be there, you need to leave. And so I had the support from my husband, leave, think about what it is that you want to be or where you want to be, which is why I'm right here. And so that's what I did. I left. And I was talking to my mentor, talking to my mom, and they both were like, first, you need to learn how to be still. Be still, learn how to sit with your thoughts, talk with God, have an attitude of gratitude. So, what does that mean? Be still. Literally be still. Do nothing. Don't pick a day and say, I'm not going to do anything today. And you end up doing a bunch of stuff. Don't do anything. Take some time for you. Sit back, sit back, sit back, rest, take a moment, close your eyes. You can do that. You can close your eyes. You can set your phone maybe for you can start out for maybe 2 minutes a day. Place the phone down so you won't look at it, but make sure it's on a ringtone alarm that's like calming. And just rest. And guess what's going to happen when you do that? You're going to have a lot of busyness going on up there. Allow that to happen. Allow that to happen. And when it happens and you're done resting and your 2 or 3 minutes is up, get a journal or notepad, write down what all that busyness was. And then when you read back on what that busyness was, is any of that adding value? Are you worrying about doing 5 loads of laundry and you only did 2? Does that matter? Because you probably still have clean clothes to put on. Are you working on a project and you're not done yet? You may have to reevaluate what the project is and maybe set a new date. Are you trying to do this, that, and the other, and you need to be over here and someone's inviting you there and everything seems to be coming in the same at the same time? Which one can you go to? Can't be everywhere. You have to learn how to rest in yourself, listen to what God is telling you while you're resting, understand what's important, understand what adds value and what doesn't. And so as you do this be still moment, doing nothing, you can increase it every day. You could do it maybe once a week, maybe do it every day for like 2 or 3 minutes. Because when you remove some of the busyness out of your head while you're resting and you're writing it down and you realize that half that stuff that's going on up there, you don't need to be concerned with. If we can't do anything about it, we can't do anything about it. So these are things that, like I said, my mentor and my mom told me. And when they told me, I felt like that really didn't make any sense. But when I started doing it, I said, oh yeah, it does make sense. You can't do anything about it. It's got to go. And if it's about certain people in your life, if they're not adding value, they got to go. Not saying you don't like them, but you don't need the added pressure and stress of people who bring upon negativity. And then there are about 8 people that are toxic in our lives. And we have to learn how to remove the naysayers, people who feel like if you say you're going to do something, they knock it down. Everything you do doesn't make any sense. You need empowerment. You need encouragement. from people. And we, as women, we need to learn how to do that. We need to learn how to uplift, build up, encourage, empower one another because that's what we're supposed to do. And you could do tough love.
Mm-hmm.
You could do tough love during these empowerment times, but it does make you feel better and it makes the person feel better. But it is important to take that moment and just be still. You don't know what you have for dinner today? Oh, well, you'll figure it out because when you think about it, you're going to eat. It just may be something that you may not want at that time, but it's just, you think about those little things and it's like, they're just nudging away at you and you're just like, really? So learn how to be still and do absolutely nothing. Allow the busyness to go on in your head because you need to be aware of what's going on. And when you remember those things that was in your head, write them down, determine which ones add value or not, and then just, be grateful that you've done that and try to do it. If you don't do it every day, try to do it, like I said, once a week, and you will feel like such an amazing release from pressure,
Yeah.
because I used to always get like tight in my shoulders and neck. You will feel that relief. You will feel any stress or anxiety be relief. And that's a beautiful feeling. And I'm not saying I don't go through things, but that's when I'm be still.
Mm-hmm.
Take a moment and just be still. Because I'm not feeding into that because I got too much to do. I got too many people to help. So,
Okay, that part. Man, and don't you notice though the shoulders as the stress goes? Because I used to be like this all
yep.
the time.
Yeah.
Now it's like,
Yes.
you know,
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
you can really tell a difference. And, just again, be still, give yourself grace. That's what I heard in that as well. Give
Mhm.
yourself grace as you're flowing through this.
Yeah.
Because, yes, you can say, let me put that aside for a minute. It's gonna get done.
Yeah.
And that's okay, right?
Yeah.
That's fine. And
Yeah.
all those negative Nancy's and negative Nates and naysayers out there, they don't belong in your life anyway. So if they don't serve you and if it's just a nasty situation, get out of the nasty situation, job,
Yeah.
relationship, whatever that is, because it's if it doesn't serve you now, it's probably never gonna serve you,
It won't.
right?
It won't.
So
Exactly.
that
Exactly.
I think, Karen, you touch on so many different things, and I hope y'all got your pens and are writing some of these nuggets down
Mhm.
because this is really going to help you to get on the other side of some stress,
Yeah.
really be able to open yourself up
Yes.
to receiving the gifts that that are all our birthright. We
Yes.
just have to get in
Yes.
that right mindset so we can receive them. And Karen, I think that you do an amazing job with helping people, helping women in particular to tap into that so they can open themselves up to their
Mhm. It's
brilliance.
very
So,
important. Very important. You can't
yeah,
you can't see any of that if you're all cluttered. You gotta declutter, not just physically and mentally, but your space. You gotta declutter because you can't see what God has for you through your gifts and talents if you have clutter.
that's
So,
right.
and I think for me that is key. Removing clutter. When you remove clutter, like you said, you're just like, And you know what? When you feel you going like this, eventually you'll just be like, wait a minute, you don't even have to do that. Your shoulders are like, you don't have
And
to
it
do
feels so much better,
that. Yeah.
it really
Feel
does.
like, yeah.
When you're up here, it's like your jaw's clenched
Yes,
and
everything tightens
it's
up.
not
Everything
comfortable.
tightens up. You can't think straight. You don't know what you're supposed to be doing. So
No, you really do clog all of the
you
blood
just,
flow and
yes,
everything. I mean,
yeah,
just release, just take a nice
circulation.
deep
Mhm.
breath
Yeah,
and just let it go.
yeah,
Just let it go. Just if you do that a few times, just 3 to 5 times, just take a
yeah.
moment
Take,
to do
take a
that
moment.
3 to 5 times
Mhm.
and watch your body just
Yeah,
release some of that stress.
some of that
And,
stress.
and
Yeah,
it's going to thank you for it. It's going to bring that cortisol level down. It's going to
yeah.
bring,
Boost those
the
endorphins, and like you said, you won't. It's going to help your immune system
yeah,
because
oh,
stress
absolutely.
is what affects our immune system.
Mm-hmm.
Which what happens then? You end up getting sick,
That's right.
and you end up getting some type of disease, or
Mm-hmm.
your cells can't replenish because everything's just all out of whack.
Yeah.
We learned in school about every bone connects to every bone. Well,
Mm-hmm.
every system that we have, nervous, circulatory, respiratory, cardio, all that's connected.
Yeah.
So when we're stressed, you're affecting all those areas. And we don't want that because we want to try, to be around. If you're around, you want to feel good.
That's right.
You don't want to, well, I'm not retired, but you don't want to retire and you're just like not feeling it. Or people that retire, they don't, they just,
They just sit.
right.
Don't go anywhere. Don't do anything.
And guess what? You can even be still in nature.
That's right.
You can even be, step outside, be still in nature. You can do it there too.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite there. Going in nature, walking in the grass. Take your shoes off too. I
Take
mean,
your shoes off.
if it's a nice day, take your shoes
Yeah.
off, and if there's water around, maybe put your feet in water if it's not too cold.
Right.
There's so many ways to just find some
Just have that moment to be
that
still.
moment.
If you don't want to sit inside in the chair, you're right. Go out in nature. You could do the same thing
Yep, that's
because that can clear your head as well.
right. Mm-hmm.
Just go by yourself. Even if you take a short walk down the street, or like you said, somewhere where the trees are flowing, you hear the water. It's just somewhere where you can feel relaxed
That's right.
and you can see what it is that should or shouldn't be there. And it's just learn how to be still and do nothing.
That's
Because
right.
yeah, you just need to learn how to do that. So that way, when you go to do something, you're going to be ready to roll.
You're ready. You're
Ready to
ready.
go. Mhm.
Yes, I love this.
Yeah.
So, Karen, how can our audience get in touch with you if they want to work with you? They need some coaching. They want to go to one of your workshops. They just want to get tapped in. How can they get in contact with you?
Okay, they can reach me at www.coachkarenascott.com, the website. My email is sharingthevision@aol.com. And just, reach out and schedule a free consultation and, an assessment. And the beautiful thing that I love about the coaching that I'm doing is customized to you and you only, because everybody's different. So that's what I love about it too. And then you can be a part of, the coaching series that I have. It's a signature series, and it takes you from your thoughts, your speech, and actions, how to react on social media, how to remove toxic people, creating a blueprint for your purpose development vision board. And these are the ways that you're going to just soar in your purpose once you discover your gifts, talents, and abilities. So I look forward to working with you and mentoring you and just watching your life change and transform right before your eyes. Yeah. Be the light, be that beacon.
Yes, be that light, be that beacon, everyone. So, Coach Karen, I know we hit the stage here and it goes like that. But
Yeah.
is there any quick words of wisdom, words of encouragement you'd like to give our audience? It's Mental Monday. We're starting a new week. We're almost into November. It's November 1st coming up here this week, y'all. Can you believe it? We're moving into the holidays. I know it's high stress during the holidays as well. So, what's some words of wisdom, words of encouragement that you can give our audience just to keep on pushing through?
Well, I would like to say, because in order for us to be a part of everybody else's, lives, we need to be sure that we take care of ourselves first. We need to fill our cup first. And yes, yeah, we coming upon the holiday season, but I'm going to tell you right now, take a step back, because that's even something to think about. The things that you're doing, know why you're doing and what you're doing it for. Just don't be out there ripping and running and going here and going there and losing sight of what the season is about. It's about Thanksgiving. It's about celebrating life. It's about being with family. And when we're with family, we want to have fun. We want to be healthy. And we want to enjoy that. We don't want to be stressed out, uh, worrying about who we didn't get for or if we didn't get. Because really, when you think about it, it's not about that. It's about spending quality time with your family. So be the present in the presence. You be the present in the presence.
That's a drop the mic. Be the present in the presence, y'all. Be the present in the presence. I love it. Coach Karen, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing some of the things that you've been doing this last year, some of the things that are coming up, about your wonderful workshops and just your knowledge and wisdom. I so just love you being a part of the Phoenix Fitness Fanatics family. And if y'all have not subscribed yet to Phoenix Fitness Fanatics, you go over to Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Mag 2021.com. Get your subscription. It's $35 for the subscription, and that's a lifetime subscription, y'all. So get your subscription so you can unlock some amazing knowledge and wisdom from Coach Karen, as well as some amazing other contributing writers sharing things from finance to marketing to releasing weight physically, mentally, spiritually, and financially. So thank you again, Karen. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching today and joining us. And we'll definitely see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Appreciate you.